Hello, welcome to TTV News on TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of January 26, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, heads of the Provincial National Assembly delegation, visited and presented gifts to a number of armed force units stationed in Ho Chi Minh City on the occasion of Lunar New Year of 2024.
He visited gave gifts and wished New Year to officers and soldiers of the Standing Agency of the Southern Border Command, Air Defense Division Race 67 and Department 12 under General Department 2, Ministry of Defense. Talking at the units, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái said that in 2023, although there are still many difficulties and challenges, with great efforts and political determination, the party committee, the government and people of TayNinhTV have achieved many outstanding results in all fields. It's thanks to the important contribution of military units and armed forces in the area. He's also sent his thanks for the attention, leadership, direction, assistance and facilitation of the units in military and defense work in the province over the years. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year of 2024, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái sent greetings, encouragement and New Year wishes to the officers and soldiers of the units of a happy and prosperous New Year and excellent completion of their assignments.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the Year of the Dragon of 2024 is coming, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nên, Police Bureau Member, Secretary of Ho Chi Minh City Party Committee and the delegation visited and gave gifts and wishes to TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee. Receiving the delegation, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Center Committee, Secretary Provincial Party Committee, and other leading officials of the province. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nên emphasized that in recent times, both localities have had the solidarity, attachment, and material support, especially during the complicated stages of the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as recovering economic development after the pandemic. On the occasion of the New Year, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nên congratulated the achievements that the party committee and the people of the TayNinhTV province have achieved in recent times and hope that in coming time they will continue to promote the achievements that we have achieved and successfully fulfill our goals, propose the goals and the plans in the coming time. And on behalf of the party committee and the people of the TayNinhTV province, Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm sends sincere thanks to the government and the people of Ho Chi Minh City for the value of affection and the care and help enormously for the TayNinhTV province in recent times. He also hopes to continue supporting the TayNinhTV province in many fields in the coming time and thereby contributing to strengthening the good feelings between the two localities. And on the same afternoon of January the 28th, the delegation led by Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nên, Police Bureau Member, Secretary of Ho Chi Minh City Party Committee, came to give the gifts to the poor and disadvantaged households in the district of Châu Thành in the TayNinhTV province. And also traveling in the delegation, there were leaders of the Standing Committee of the City Party Committee, the People's Committee, and the Vietnam Phalanx Front Committee of Ho Chi Minh City also. On the TayNinhTV side, there was Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Center Committee, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of Provincial People's Council, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee. At the program, the leaders gave 150 gifts to the poor and disadvantaged households in 3 communes of Thái Bình, Trí Bình, and An Bình, and Châu Thành district. Each gift is worth for 1 million Vietnam dong, including cars and accessories for the TTVNEWS. On this occasion, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of the People's Committee of the TayNinhTV province, also presented a certificate of merit to Gia Lâm City Trade Service Import-Export Joint Stock Company in Ho Chi Minh City for their achievements in contributing and supporting the local social welfare during the 2024 of the Dragon TTV. On January the 28th, the National Assembly delegation and Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tiến, Deputy Chairman of the National Assembly Foreign Affairs Committee, visited and presented 200 gifts to the union members and workers in significant circumstances during the Lunar New Year of the Dragon in 2024. And also attending the event, there was Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, head of the National Assembly delegation of the TayNinhTV province. Funding was supported by the Vietnam Labour Confederation and sent from the Provincial Labour Confederation financial resources, mobilizing the businesses to sponsor for 200 gifts for the union members and workers in difficult circumstances, including 1 million in cash and a gift back worth for 300,000 Vietnam dong, with a total value of 260 million Vietnam dong. And speaking at the program, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, head of TayNinhTV Provincial National Assembly delegation, sent the greetings to the health and wishes the union members and workers a warm and a happy 30th. At the same time, they hope that the workers will continue to strive and constantly improve the labor productivity and thereby improving their own economy and contributing to the development of the businesses as well as the localities.
In the morning of January 27, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, standing vice chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, attended and gave a speech at a ceremony summarizing Buddhist work in 2023 and implementing programs of Buddhist activities in 2024 of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Tây Ninh Province.
In 2023, the Executive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Tây Ninh Province has led and directed the Executive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in districts, towns, and cities, along with monasteries, monks, nuns, and Buddhists, to carry out Buddhist activities well and successfully organize important Buddhist holidays according to prescribed rituals. Promoting the moral values of religion in 2023, monks, nuns, and Buddhists in the province actually participated in social charity work, helping the disadvantaged, supporting the poor, building charitable houses and charitable kitchens, organizing free medical examinations and medicine for the poor, with a total amount of nearly 34 billion Vietnam dong. Speaking at the ceremony, standing vice chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Võ Đức Trong, acknowledged and praised the practical contributions of all monks, nuns, and Buddhists of the province to the development of the province. At the same time, he believes that the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, along with all monks, nuns, and Buddhists, will continue to join hands to contribute to building the province to further develop in the coming time. On this occasion, the People's Committee of Tây Ninh Province awarded a certificate of merit to the Executive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Tây Ninh Province for their outstanding achievements in guiding dignitaries, positions, followers, and living a good life, beautiful religion, well complied with the state's laws on religious activities in 2023.
On the afternoon of January 28, 2024, Ho Chi Minh City Education Magazine coordinated with an radio and television station to the Department of Education and Training to organize the Career Consulting University and College Submission in 2024 with a theme Follow the Same School's Footsteps. Attending the event, there were Mr. Nguyễn Văn Phước, Director of the Department of Education and Training, along with career guidance consultants, lecturers, and admissions advisory boards of universities and colleges in Ho Chi Minh City. At the counseling section, the students receive advice on their future career orientation and choose a direction that suits their ability, interest, and also condition after graduating from the high school. Information on the actual situation on employment needs. Content provide information on human resource forecasts, recruitment requirements, quantity, quality, and also occupations. The 2024 Career Counseling and University Admission section partly answer the student questions and concerns about the choosing a career, choosing a school, universities, and in the program, there were also answers students' questions about the industry and professions they want to learn about and their interests and abilities. And ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of January 28th, the radio and television station Youth Union coordinated with the Union of Entities and Businesses, Châu Thành District Youth Union to organize the Spring of Love program in Hòa Hội Commune of Châu Thành District. And the program, the delegation gave for 70 gifts, including the bánh tét, a cost to the people and students in difficult circumstances in Hòa Hội Commune, Châu Thành District. The total cost of implementing the program is 16 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station to mobilize the sponsors to contribute to the fund. And besides the above gifts, the people and students also choose the clothes brought by the union also. And Tâm Lang T1 Member Limited Liability Company just organized to give the debt gifts to the policy families and the poor households in Trang Bang Town and U Minh Châu District on the occasion of the Lunar New Year of the Dragon 2024. Attending the gift-giving ceremony, there was Ms. Trương Mỹ Hoa, former Vice President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, President of the Vừa Dính Scholarship Fund. On this occasion, Tâm Lang Tea Limited Liability Company gave more than 400 debt gifts to the policy families, the poor household and household in difficult circumstances, the Agent Orange victims and the peoples also, and their parents who died due to COVID-19 infection in the communes of Phước Bình and Phước Chỉ of Tràng Bàng Thấu, Association for the Victims of Agent Orange Dioxin in Tân Province, and Association for the Victims of Agent Dioxin in Human Châu District, commune of the Phan, Phước Minh, Cầu Khởi, Cha La, Trung Mít. And ladies and gentlemen, in Da Nang City, the people are starting to serve for the TTV, and the market for goods serving the TTV is also diverse and rich in the goods and commodity. And currently, the Da Nang industry and trade industry is maintaining the year-end promotion and stimulus program to stabilize the prices and create fairer conditions for the people to serve. Candies, dead gems, sausages, these items are attracting the customers in the day leading up to the TTV, and currently, purchasing power in the market has doubled compared to previous days. Many people choose supermarkets to shop for the TTV because they get rich at goods and many attractive promotions, and with many essential items deeply discounted. I went shopping at the supermarket and saw a lot of discounts. Items were rich, diverse, and full of designs. I walked for 20 kilometers down here. Because I live in Tuy Loan, so I came down here to buy the things I want. I see below prices are stable. Purchasing power increases, so retail stores reserve and also increase to meet the people's year-end shopping needs. In addition to ensuring the stock levels, many product groups also receive deep discount for up to 50% hourly discounts. And in particular, the supply of fresh goods and pork is always guaranteed and prices are stable also. I think the meat here is also priced at a stable price compared to the market, and the price is also very easy to buy. I chose the butcher shop here to buy meat dishes in fish sauce and pork meat for my family. The source of goods is still guaranteed for the people to come quickly to shop, and the amount of goods we still deliver every day until the last week of the TTV. We are still the ones delivering the goods. Come back evenly, and as for the fresh goods, we bring in 4 shipments a week, and the amount of goods per week is over 20 tons. At traditional markets, purchasing power also began to increase, and among them, dry food and sausages are also the most popular items. And this year, although the number of pre-orders has decreased, orders are still maintained. This year, due to the difficult economic situation, the trade market in Da Nang City is quite vibrant. Purchasing power in the days leading up to that in Da Nang increased sharply, and this is a positive signal for the retail industry in the last day of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the days coming to Lunar New Year 2024 in Ho Chi Minh City, there have been many activities of interest in taste, beautiful taste. In particular, the mother turning a landfill into taste flower garden for the poor is a remarkable activity, not only carrying a profound human meaning of taking care of taste for people in difficult circumstances, but also bringing many meaningful messages about environmental protection.
2 weeks before the Lunar New Year of 2024, many passers-by were surprised when a section of Levantine Street, Các Lái World to the city, turned into an ornamental flower garden filled with dead colors, while previously, in rooftop display is a deserted land thousands of square meters away from a place where no one visited. It has now become a checking point for many people to take photos. Renovated into green areas and flower gardens, people will be very happy during the dead days until spring comes. This Tết flower garden is a project of the Women's Union of Các Lái World. The 3 square meter land area was once a black spot for environmental pollution. During this year Lunar New Year, the World Women's Union invested efforts in planting more than 3,000 pots of dead ornamental flowers, creating landscape to beautify the streets, giving a world unit and selling flowers to raise funds to give dead gifts to people with difficult circumstances in the world. This sets up the Women's Union also decorates green corners, which hope that many people will come to take photos to save the most beautiful movements. Thousands of pots of 7-color chrysanthemums, marigolds, cockscomb, sunflowers are readily blooming, ready to welcome guests. Các Flower Garden, a brilliant garden in what was once a spontaneous landfill, is contributing to making spring days more bustling and warm.
And ladies and gentlemen, less than 2 weeks until the 2024 Lunar New Year Eve, and this time, the people in flowers and ornamental plants villages in Nghệ An province are busy taking care of flowers ready to serve the Tết market. And currently, the weather is quite favorable. Flower plants are growing well, promising a flower season that brings a high income for the farming and the farmers. And in the last day of the year, with the favorable weather, many gardeners boldly expanded the area to plant flowers for the Lunar New Year. And this year, Mr. Nguyễn Văn An's family has also boldly planted more than 6 hectares of flowers of all kinds. And thanks to favorable weather and good flower rows, almost all of the flowers have been ordered by traders. This year, we will supply from 20 to 25,000 trees to Nghệ An and Hà Tĩnh markets, and Quảng Bình and Quảng Trị will come to cut them around the 25th of the Tết Eve. Seeing that the flower market is very rich, it is also full of colors and has a Tết atmosphere here. At the bonsai craft village of Kim Phúc, Kim Chi, Kim Mỹ, Nghi An commune of Vinh City, this time is considered a prime period for the gardeners to step up the care for planted flowers. Some gardeners increasingly import flowers and ornamental plants with rich designs from other places to domesticate and care for and shape to supply for the market during the Tết Eve. Starting from this time, garden owners have imported many types of flowers also to diversify their products. Although in recent years the market for flowers and ornamental plants during the Tết has many new products, house-on growing fate of peaches flowers and stone peaches flowers in Nghệ An are not worried about the output because compared to other flowers, the peaches blossoms are still a typical flowers that almost every family display during the Tết Eve. Nghệ An has 3 craft villages with nearly 200 houses on growing ornamental flowers and plants, and the people choose the right season for the Tết Eve flower market also. In addition to monitoring the market price fluctuation, gardeners and flowers and ornamental plant businesses in Nghệ An province pay close attention to the weather and adjust appropriate care so that the flower blossom bloom on the Tết holiday and meeting the needs of their customers, the customer need. And also, according to many store owners, the people's purchasing power in the past 2 months has begun to increase and flowers prices are also quite stable.
The audience, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.